Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on crypto4growmybag.tv. I hope you're having a good one. So, I am eating cookies. My daughter made some cookies. And as a father, no, it's going to be a little bit like a Friday Flips because tomorrow there's no show, remember? Anywho, hello Joaquin, hello Hutanik. And hello to anybody on Instagram that's watching. So here's the deal. My daughter made cookies. And, as a parent, you must exact the tax. And these cookies are like a banana chocolate chip with salt on top. Oh my God. I wish you could have one. I'm just saying. There's some good right here. My daughter over there chefing it up. Bear with me. I'm just getting all the windows set up so I can see everybody's comments. That kind of thing. Oh my God, it tastes so good. I am not upset. Wow. Holy moly. Am I feeling more receptive to Aptos yet? Bruh, I told you I have a bag. It's just that they were sleeping for a while. And I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to add to the bag. I'm still not going to add to the bag. I'm happy with the size of the bag of Aptos that I have. Oh, yeah. And I'm drinking a lovely Argentinian Malbec. Whoa. That with a chocolate chip. Oh, my God. And for dinner, it was Spanish rice and beans with a pork chop that was seasoned with salt, pepper, rosemary. Outstanding dinner. Pork chops were like this thick. This thick. Whew, man. I still have one cookie left. So let me say my hellos. I said hello to you guys. Sean, how are you? Welcome back. What's for dinner? And how's Kevin? At Hom's house, I answered your question. How you doing, bro? Or sis, I don't know. Hom's house, I have no idea. Welcome they. Or welcome them. Try not to piss people off. Everybody on Instagram, what's up? Sir John Harrington, what's good, bro? Also, the bearded dragon, how are you? It looks like they came on and came off. I can't tell with Instagram because I don't really do Instagram that tough. Let's see. By the way, when you start live, I'm in mid-sentence. You know why? I need to like give it a chance I need to like not say anything and then speak because it tells me that it's good to go and it's not necessarily, but I think it is good to go when I'm recording, but I think by the time YouTube gets it, it's not really when I actually started the stream. So I have to figure that one out. Thank you for that though. That's actually very good to think about. Been meaning to tell Eddie that. See the tag team already. What the heck, man? No, really. Thank you for that. Leroy Green, what's up, dog? Leroy's over on Instagram. For everybody that's on Instagram, every now and then I get the inkling, I get the feeling that I should do something with Instagram. Instagram has been, in terms of likes and comments, it's kind of been nice. So I said, let me include them on the live, and maybe I'll do that. I'm going to try doing Instagram, on a live for, I don't know, maybe a week, and let's see if Instagram responds. And if they do, awesome. If they don't, that'll be the last time I do it. Week, maybe 2 weeks. Sean, creamy chicken and pepper flatbread. Oh my God, that sounds good. Kevin as well too, and a hungry bear. Really? Hungry bear? Really? Can you please choose your words better? Holy moly. Oh, but let me tell you something. Ham's house. The rosemary. Did it in an air fryer tonight. It came out so juicy, so good. The only thing I think is that I need to go a little bit heavier on the seasoning and let the rosemary really get up in there. But oh, it was so good. Lordy. That's absolutely going to happen again. And I made two really thick chops. So I had one tonight. I'll have another one for tomorrow for lunch. Anywho, I just had some Chilean sea bass. Oh, I haven't had Chilean sea bass, and you reminded me that I need to. That is a delicious fish. Anyway, wait. I don't want people freaking out. So let's check out the news. Animoca Brands partners with Lamborghini. I thought it was going to be some kind of real world asset thing where maybe they were doing something like some of the other car manufacturers where they're actually tracking the fixes and everything else, the repairs and maintenance on a car. Nah, it's just NFTs. Still cool, right? Still cool, but it's not actually leveraging the technology. It's kind of like dipping your toe in the water and then kind of going, well, do we like it? I'm looking for real integration, real deal integration. But that's still a good thing. Metaplanet apparently bought some puts on Bitcoin, and with the Bitcoin, they made about $1.4 million. Amazeballs. Amazeballs. It's not Lambo cool. You know what I mean? If you're going to show me, via the blockchain, here's all the maintenance that happened on the car. I don't care what car it is. Here's all the maintenance that happened on a car. Build me an app that will write to the blockchain, oh, I had this fixed. Oh, I did this fix. Oh, I did that fix. Do you know, most people don't keep a record of what they're doing. They don't keep a record of any of that stuff. But imagine if you could actually, because here's my ultimate. Here's my ultimate. I buy a part. It's listed on the blockchain. It's linked to my car. Like, I want that level. And I think there are a lot of places that just won't do it because they're afraid. I think dealerships will do it because it adds value to the dealership and creates that whole reason why you should go to a dealership to have your car fixed, as opposed to going to some mechanic, right? That's just one real world example about how blockchain can truly enhance a business, right? And that's my thing. So I'm sitting back and I'm just going, wow, that could be just awesome. The knock I hear often on blockchain is it's expensive to store data. It's kind of Lamborghini, you know what I'm saying? Depending on what you're doing, if you're a Lamborghini, if you're in the financial system, there's a whole bunch of stuff that you should be thinking about that, can really get you there. So that's why I'm thinking, listen, there are things that we can do, right? There are things that we can do. So I'm just thinking that's really what it should be. That's just me, though. So, I was going to drop my daughter a note because it sounded like she's a little loud. It's wafting in here, but I love my baby girl. And hearing her voice just makes me smile. So I'm just going to deal with it. So if you hear her, I don't care. When I look at this, I'm just like, why are you dipping your toe in? The auto industry is an industry where everybody knows what everybody's doing, and you already have who is it? Aston Martin or I forgot who it was. That's actually it. Alfa Romeo. That's who it was. I know it was two names. I knew it began with an A. It's Alfa Romeo that's actually tracking that kind of stuff via blockchain. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, if you really want to add to the level of luxury that's there, if you're buying a Lamborghini, you should not be whining about how much it costs to save data on the blockchain. That's just me, but it's actually kind of ludicrous to me, right? It's actually insulting. If you can afford to buy, that particular car, well, charge it back to the customer. You brought it back here. That's a part of the price. This is what we give you as a part of the service. I don't understand what the problem is. So I think that's a market that's untapped, that should be tapped, that would add value to the space. Again, that's just me, but yeah. So imagine you go to look at a Ferrari and you're looking at this Ferrari, and oh my God, it's taken care of to every single thing. And then you can compare it to what it should have happened and what did happen, and that can help you adjust how much you're willing to pay for that car, for that vehicle. I'm just saying. That's just me. So that whole Animoca Brands, NFT deal with Lamborghini, I think Lamborghini really missed out on an opportunity. They can still do it. If I was Lamborghini, I wouldn't come out with some cheesy ass NFTs before I came out with, hey, we're going to track what you actually need to track with your Lamborghini, and then come out with the collectibles, via NFT. That would have been awesome. I can understand if you're whining that, hey, it's just a Ford, it costs a lot of money. Have you been to a dealership to have your car fixed? They're expensive to begin with. Freaking just roll it in. It's not that expensive. It's expensive when you compare it to how much it costs, whatever. But it's really, you're talking about pennies, dollars. It's really not a lot. It's actually not a lot. But that's just me. Metaplanet. The Japanese, MicroStrategy, as they say. $1.4 million from Bitcoin put options. That's all I have to say about it. You're diving in and that's what you're doing. That's what's up. That's what's up. Hello, Dennis. I'm not going to say the whole number. 718-212. That means you're in New York. Hello, Mirza. I can't pronounce that. Mirza. What is it? Mirza Gubaladze. Did I get that right? Let me know if I got that right. And I apologize if I mispronounced it. So just welcoming everybody to the show. But yeah, I'm just looking at it and I'm just saying to myself, there's a lot of stuff that we could do, that we could possibly do better. And that was one of them. Cars running a mesh network could remove dead spots, and then be paid for it, be rewarded for it. Somebody was telling, I'm not going to crack any jokes, but somebody was telling me about a dash cam thing that's just me though. That's just me. I'm not going to say anything. Just saying, right? Like you get free internet if you do this. There are a whole bunch of things that you could do, that you could implement. But do I want a company to know where I'm at? Well, maybe separate your driving around, but you separate your location from the service that you're providing. That would be a great thing. What else do we have? Taiwan mandates that all crypto firms must be licensed by September 2025. I want you to mark that down on your calendars because that's a very big deal for that area of the world. So we should be paying attention to that. Aave's price recovers following the launch of Grayscale's Aave Trust. Mark Cuban reiterates, hey, I still like Doge, but every meme coin could turn into a rug pull. It's possible that any flipping coin could turn into a rug pull. That's why you pay attention to the percentage of coins that are in circulation versus how many coins are actually there. Right? You pay attention to the percentage of coins that are held by, I don't know, the top N number of people, right? And that's the way you kind of think of it. And I'm sitting back and I'm just going, I listen to everybody and I'm just like, I hear what he's saying. I don't discount what he's saying, but there are metrics that you can run to understand whether or not you're susceptible to a rug pull or not. And we just had that conversation this morning about Solana, right? Because Edward Snowden, crawl under a rock, Snowden, is talking about. They're just so loud. Oh my god! But it's awesome. Both of my daughters are in the kitchen. And it's freaking awesome. Because they're both so busy. One's a teacher and the other one's going to school, and so having them both in the same place at the same time. My boys are both working right now, so I only have half of my kids. So I'm just sitting here and I'm just thinking to myself, there's a lot of stuff you can do with regard to, reviewing whether or not something can become a rug pull. So I'm not discounting what Mark Cuban is saying. I'm just saying that I would like to interview him and have a real conversation about how that technology works, because he bills himself as a technology guy, and he really is. So having that level of conversation with him would just be awesome. It would be absolutely awesome. I want to bring something else up. I had a conversation with two groups of people. One set of people was on the younger side, it was business conversation. One set of people were on the business side. On the AI side, they were young, and another group of people were on the DB side, and they were far older. And I could definitely tell who was on the older side, because they were not open to change all that much. The younger generation was like, let's rock. It wasn't about, we have to solve we have to solve the problem like this. It was more like, be open-minded. We can do this. We can do that. What's the best way of going? Doesn't matter what the solution is, but let's weigh everything in the same manner. Very open to change. Just saying. So when I look at, everything that's going on at Lamborghini, I'm shocked, right? I'm actually shocked by them not diving into crypto, because Lamborghini was born by a man that took a chance, that believed in himself so much that he took a chance and he made it happen. So when I look at Lamborghini just dipping their toe in, that's not what I expected. It's not even close to what I expected. So Lamborghini, if you're listening, give me a call. Give me a call. I'd like to interview you and interview one of your guys and just one of your ladies or guys, and just understand from what perspective were you coming, given that there's so much going on. There's so much that you could have done. It's not like this is a burgeoning technology or something like that. This is a tried and true technology. And I think you fell short. So if you're dipping your toe in because you want to expand your horizons and things like that, you fell short. You fell short. Bring me in as a KOL and let me talk to your team, and let's really make Lamborghini's, entree into the blockchain space better. Because right now you're behind. I'm not even playing. You're just behind. Period. Ty, what's going on, Ty Dollar? Mention you a Mavs fan, and you'll get that interview. I'm trying to read ahead, but I didn't, and so that was funny. That was a really good one. I'm a sports fan. Like, I was a big sports fan when I was younger. Now that I'm older and I have things to do, I'm trying to accomplish things, I don't get to watch that much sports. At best, I'm, after the show on Sundays, I'm watching some football. At best. Right? At best. So, there's that. This weekend, I'm not going to be watching football during the day. I've got to go to a wake. Remember I told you the other day, Rosalind's father passed away. It's one of my boys, Ricky. That's his wife. So I'll be going to a wake, and then I'll be back home for the 4:00 show. So I won't be watching football till after the show. So I'll be catching the ends of games, maybe the beginning of a game. We'll see. What do you think about all business must complete BOI? You're gonna, again, please spell it out. Basically, it's the same process an example, an LLC with the state. This is federal, and I don't know. I need to know what you mean by BOI. I'm at a loss. I'm not even going to try to guess. I am the. I cannot repeat what he just wrote, but I'm sure if you're there, you can see it. If you're on the YouTube side, you could see what Hutanic wrote. I was holding in the laughter. It was that funny. It was that funny. That's the only reason why I was holding in the laughter. I actually like the idea of cars running in a mesh network. But like, who's running the network? You know what I mean? And are they snatching your location? Because in order to do that, they do have to snatch your location. And I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't like that. So maybe run me in a mesh network, but all of my communication, like I control, like you give me a device and I control, you know, what goes on there. The device goes through my internet access in my car using a VPN. You know what I mean? Like I would need to know that level of secure. $500 a day, fine. Your CPA should tell. I still don't know what you're talking about. Complete a BOI. That's that new thing. But you got to spell it out, man. Not everybody's going to know what you're talking about. You got to stop using acronyms. Not everybody is going to know what you're talking about. If you own a business, you should know what he's talking about. I forgot what the letters stand for, but yeah, I have my CPA take care of it. I'm not really worried about it. Actually, it turned out that, what is it? Last year, you didn't have to do it. If I recall, you didn't have to do it last year. World Mobile Token is working on the mesh. Yeah. I think that's one of the issues that I have. Everybody wants to turn around and make a token out of whatever it is that they're doing. And it's kind of like, are you a business or are you a freaking token or coin? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, what is your integration? What is your implementation of crypto? Like, what is it really? And was it necessary? I don't want to work with a company that's using something, using crypto for the sake of using crypto. That's not real integration. That's you trying to make money off of some coin, whatever. That's not what I'm looking for. If you're actually using it because it makes sense for your use case, that's okay. But I always have that question. Are you a crypto company or are you a business masquerading as a crypto company? What's up, Captain Banana? Did I catch everybody? Holmes, Hutanic. Yeah, I've gotten everybody so far. Everybody on the Instagram side, they pop in and they pop out, and I think that's one of the most annoying things that I have. I think what I have to do is in the morning, I can't just pop on with a live. I think for Instagram, I need to announce it in the morning, and then everybody will know at least what time it's going to happen and they can pop on. I think that's what I need to do. The air nodes and land nodes sold out in other, that's great. But so you want me to run a node. How do I get paid? You see what I mean? Like, what's the business model and is it necessary? And who's collecting the most amount of money at the end of the day? That's what I want to know. And if you're making me take too long to do the math, to think about it or anything else like that, you're a freaking business and there's no real reason to have a token. Like, that's honestly how I feel about it. Swift is making moves. Swift was a sleeping giant for a while, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Chainlink. With a quickness, here's Chainlink. Chainlink has CCIP. That's why the news today, that's Chainlink. I'm linking whatever it is you're doing, real RWA, that's Chainlink. They didn't mention it in the announcement, but that is Chainlink. Envision Lawn, what's up? I'm just saying hello to somebody over there on Instagram. With Verizon going down, competition is good. Verizon has not gone down. I have Verizon. Hey, Paula, how are you? So yeah, no, I think that there are opportunities for the business. What I'm saying is that model, I need to understand the model to be able to say, oh, that's a real crypto model. Or did you shoehorn in crypto? You know what I mean? Like, if you're shoehorning it in, not everything goes with crypto. Crypto doesn't go with everything. Blockchain doesn't work with everything. So if you're shoehorning it in, you're a business. You're just using crypto to try to, gain some notoriety. Yeah, they had a huge outage, but where? And did you know that, I'm going to take a bite of this cookie. It looks so good. Did you know that Verizon is the world's largest internet security company? You wish this was you. Oh my God. It's so good. Let's get back to the news. Good evening. Thank you so much, Envision Lawn. Grayscale launched an Aave Trust. That was big. I told you about Mark Cuban and his love of Dogecoin. Not sure why he loves Dogecoin or if it was just a blanket response. Yeah, I still love Dogecoin, but the one that caught my eye today is the IMF. What is it? The International Monetary Fund. The reason why they caught my eye is because these idiots are still trying to preach that, hey, El Salvador, let's tighten up. Let's rein in your crypto strategy. IMF, can you please get off that? Can you please get off that and just understand that crypto is here to stay, and stop trying to talk crap and get crypto to do something else? Eating and not sharing, bad manners. I am sharing. I described the cookie that I'm having. I described the wine that I'm having. If you were not here on time, young lady, to understand what I was talking about, that's not on me. That's on you. Yes, Joaquin, I just chose violence. Yes, I did. So good. The pairing is awesome. The pairing is awesome. My daughter made this and it's so good. So good. Oh, you're crying because you want a cookie. Oh my God. See the size of the chips? I'm just saying. I'm just bothering Paula because she started it. She started it. Captain Banana, it's nice to hear from you too. How are you feeling? One, two, there's banana in this. Oh my God, it is so good. I'm gonna steal some more later, but. So yeah, so that's all the news for tonight. Because you caught all the news earlier today. So if you have questions about, this morning's video, feel free to bring it up. Not a problem. But yeah, I think big misses were Lamborghini missed. I think Metaplanet is thinking, damn, we should have gone harder on those puts. I think Taiwan actually making moves about, regulation and licensing. I think that's a bigger deal than what most people think, given the region that they're in. Aave getting, a Grayscale trust, kind of cool. Odd that it's just now. I mean, Aave has 64% of the DeFi market, and you're just getting around to it. I look at Grayscale as like a backward business. I'm sorry. I look at Grayscale as a backward ass business. Late to do stuff, not thinking ahead, just no kind of creativity. And so I look at them as an embarrassment, considering BlackRock got into the whole ETF thing way late. Grayscale had been there. They should own this market, and they don't. They should be embarrassed. their rates 2-3 times higher than others, depending on who you're looking at, you should be embarrassed. How did BlackRock come out of nowhere and just treat you like you don't exist? Like just blew by you. How did that happen? Because you were asleep at the helm. That's the only way I can look at it, is you were asleep at the helm. Like, seriously? What was on your mind? I wonder which one of my kids just got home. Oh, it's my little guy, who's not little. He's the biggest in the house. A little salt sprinkled on top too. Oh my God. Keep me fat. That hint of banana. Holy moly. And mind you, my son owns a chain of cookie stores. He should sell this. Holy moly. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I know I'm being a prick right now. I'm sorry. But not sorry at the same time. But don't you think Lamborghini missed it? Am I really the only person that thinks Lamborghini missed it? I mean, when I stop and think about it, Mercedes should have this. It's not top like a Lamborghini, you know what I mean? But it is a luxury vehicle. Lamborghini, BMW. Those are places where you know you're going to spend money when you bring it to the dealership. They should be doing this. Imagine the value of your vehicle if you can look it up on the blockchain. It is very much taken care of. Like, what? And I can pass that on to the next person. It's been maintained to, dealer or manufacturer level quality. Of course, that would put, used cars businesses, out of business. But that's it. That was my last bite. I won't be rubbing it in anymore. Oh my God! But the chocolate chip with the banana and the salt on top, and how it pairs with my wine. Oh, and the pork chop earlier. I wish I could have shared it with you. So, looking at earlier today, Ro Khanna talking about the United States should hold all of the Bitcoin that it's basically all of the digital assets that it's confiscated. And I said this morning, whatever they have to return to people that were robbed, return it, of course. But everything else, ill-gotten gains, no, hold that. In reserve. Imagine a few years from now, and it's correct that Bitcoin turns into $1 million coin. And there you go. How many billions or trillions are you going to have? Can somebody look up how much Bitcoin the United States is holding? I used to know the number off the top of my head. I don't know it anymore. Jared Chamberlain, what's going on, dog? Why do I know your name? You've been here before, haven't you? Like you've liked a couple of the videos or something like that. Let me know. You can chat. It's all right. We do the chat thing. Holy that Melbeck is awesome. Let me tell you what happened. So my daughter is going over to her boyfriend's house later on. Obviously, she's going to bring him some cookies. And so she wasn't going to be home. So I went out and I bought some wine. Buy some wine. I wish I would have been able to pay in crypto, by the way. I'm you know what? I'm coming really close. As a business decision, I'm really coming close to hitting one of these small towns that has interesting businesses. Especially a small town that's big on antiques. I can't tell you how awesome that would be. To take the antiques, take that whole main street strip, get them accepting crypto. Told you that's one of my big ideas. That's something I actually want to do. So if any of you guys want to do it and you want to, do some sales, yeah, I'm just saying, I'm down with that. But I'm just I wish I would have been able to go to the liquor store and pay with crypto. Bam. That would have been awesome. But I didn't. But I'll go to buy some crypto. I mean, I go to buy some wine, come home with the wine, pop open the bottle, let it breathe, pour myself a glass, come downstairs, do some work, have dinner, go upstairs for another glass. And I should have 2 glasses left. I have 1 glass left. Pour myself a glass. My daughter's glass is about right there. So I pour myself a glass, put the decanter in the sink, put some soap in it, because let it sit for a little while, get the stain, make sure it doesn't stain, all that stuff. Nice crystal is what I have. Got it from my boy Elliot's mother, Bonnie. Thank you, Bonnie. Because Elliot's like a brother to me. Bonnie's like a second mom. And so sitting, just looking around, looking at the cookies, about to snatch a couple. She takes my glass and says, "That's not a perfect pour. You have too much, young man," and pours some back into her glass. So she went from this to this. Are you serious with that? She took her cookie tax. Hey, D Hughes. So, and I'm just like, you took your cookie tax before I snatched the cookies? I've raised her well. She absolutely takes after her grandmother. She absolutely takes after her grandmother. And that's right. That's going to be saved forever on this show. She takes after her grandmother. 2,000. Thank you, Rick. 210,000 Bitcoins held by the United States. So 100,000? She is a smart child. Huskers, what's going on, dog? So 210,000 Bitcoin held by the United States. Let's say it hits 100,000. Are you kidding me? You know what I mean? Like, so, 210, because I can't do the math in my head, times, what is it at right now? Like, what, 60,000, 60,005? That's only $12 billion, right? It's only $12 billion. So 100,000 gets you to 120, billion dollars. You get to 1 million. That's a lot of debt. That's a lot of services that you could pay for people in need in the country. Just saying. Growing up, whenever I fetched a beer for my dad, I was allowed to have the first sip as the go get it tax. That's what's up. That's what's up. My mother, I used to go to the store, go to the pizzeria. I'd come home, like after running the streets, I go to the pizzeria before I get home and I grab a couple of slices. Wish I could buy slices with freaking crypto. And I go home, get home, and my mother be like, "Oh, you got pizza with sausage. Tell you what, take the money out of my wallet. I'm going to enjoy this pizza right here. It's nice and warm. Thank you." That was her tax for living under her roof. I actually finally got her to admit that she was a thief. It's the funniest thing. She was so upset with me. But it was so funny. We both cracked up. But yeah, so imagine if every country just said, "This is free money. We're going to keep it. We're going to give back the money that we have. We're going to give back the digital assets that we should give back. But all of the ill-gotten gains, we're going to keep it. We're going to stop auctioning things." Hear me out. Houses, cars, just all kinds of things. We're going to stop auctioning things for dirt cheap. We're going to auction them for the value that they actually are. Imagine what that is. Imagine what that would be like. So I'm just saying, there's stuff that we could do that would lend ourselves to, bringing down the national debt of $35 trillion plus. There are things that we'd be able to do. So when I look at small businesses, when I look at the tiny freaking company Metaplanet out in Japan, whose economy is hurting, right? And they just said, you know what? We're just going to start getting into Bitcoin. We're just going to start getting into Bitcoin. All right. And then what happens? Our stock shoots up like mad. Had no idea that's what it was. That's what it was going to do. We're going to maintain our core business, but we're going to keep taking our profit and keep investing in Bitcoin. In other words, fully implementing the MicroStrategy, the MicroStrategy strategy. And we're going to keep making money. Are you serious? Like, this should be a no-brainer. It really should be a no-brainer, but it's not. And we're missing it. Other news that happened this morning. Gruel is quitting the SEC. He left. The reason why that's significant is because he's the guy that was in charge of going after crypto. To me, that's a signal Gary Gensler is done. So he brings this appeal against Ripple as a last minute thing, and then he's not even going to be here to see it all the way through. Because in 2025, do you really think he's going to have a job? Not at the SEC. No matter who wins. The Elizabeth Warren, flunky, nobody wants that guy. I mean, he's a smart guy, but he's an idiot. Because you did a 180. I'm never going to trust you. You did a 180 on crypto for no reason is why I don't trust you. I can understand if you got burnt or something like that, but you did a 180 basically because you didn't get a job. Maybe there was something else behind it. But the fact that you're going after crypto so hard without any real regulation behind it, go kick rocks with open-toe shoes. Thank you. Go have a good day. May you have the day you deserve. That's as nice as I can put it. Right? So Gerbier leaving, Mr. Gruel leaving, is a very big deal because that says that, I think the ship is sinking and they're offering me a pot of gold. Look at Jay Clayton, because he's the guy that actually opened up the case against Ripple, right? And what does he do now for a living? He is a consultant to the crypto industry. Are you freaking kidding me? Rick, I wish I could say that he was a puppet on a string. I mean, to a certain extent, he is. But remember, before Elizabeth Warren got to him, he already made the decision that he was going to go after crypto. That was a conscious decision. That wasn't somebody talking him into it. So I'm kind of like, are you freaking serious? C. Hugh, sorry I tuned in late. No, nothing to be sorry about. It was a last minute decision to even turn it on. So nothing to be sorry about. Why continue with why continue to waste our taxpayer money? Because he lost face. That's why. Why not just let it go? Ripple will just win again. And I want you to, I've been thinking about this for a while. Walk with me upon this journey. Ripple had to pay $125 million, right? That was their fine. After all of this, it was $125 million. It would have been cheaper to fine them $125 million than it was to go after them in court for $125 million. But that's just me. But they paid the $125 million. You originally asked for $2 billion. Didn't even get a tenth of that. Hint number one. The fact that you're still going and you're going to appeal, you're going to tie up more attorneys on our side, waste more of our tax money. You deserve to get fired just because you didn't even get a tenth of the fine that you wanted, you should lose your job. And then this is on top of all the cases that he's lost, just all the court rulings that he's lost, on top of admitting that he made it, that the agency made a mistake with debt box. You drop the case, you close the office, a couple of people lost their jobs or had to move, whichever. Did you repay them? Did you repay them? Did I really drop down the 3 people on YouTube? That's impossible. That's absolutely impossible. Because I know Paul is here. I know Captain Banana's here. I know Hutanic's here. Like, what is up with... you know what? I'm not even going to pay attention to numbers anymore. I'm just not. Because when I sign off, I see the numbers, and the numbers are always higher than what I'm looking at here. Because there seems to be like a problem. Yeah, Rick Ritchie's here. So Ty's probably still here. Jay Woody 37, what's up, dog? Captain Banana, I know you're here. Thank you. So I'm just a waste of taxpayer money for 125. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think that, because right now the judgment stands. Ripple or XRP is not a security. Period. It's not going to change until you appeal, until you win the appeal, mind you. FMG001, hello. Talk Truth, hello. So yeah, I'm just, how you doing, Ham's house? I know you're still here, but just how they keep the numbers, like, wow, I'm up to 4. And I'm like, I can't even look at the numbers on YouTube anymore. I can't trust them. They should put this crap on blockchain, so then maybe I'll trust the numbers. I had to get that dig in there. So yeah, just waste our money. But the fact that Gurbir Grewal is leaving the SEC says that he recognizes, one, change is afoot. He recognizes that his boss is not going to have a job. He recognizes that whoever comes into office doesn't want that crap happening. If you really think about it, it's the wild, wild west over there. It's the wild, wild west. Oh, let's just bring a case against this company because, we want to. Let's bring a case, but not actually write out the rules or the regulations or the guardrails by which you should be playing the game. We know it, but you don't. Haha. What? Now let's really stop and think about it. Do you know how much money? Perfect example. Here's Ripple, and Ripple's got a business that makes 90% of their money offshore. Wouldn't you like that money onshore? How many other businesses like that? How many businesses do you see in Curacao? 4 hours away from the East Coast. Not exactly an easy place to get to from the East Coast. Easy to get to from Europe, not easy to get to from the United States. What does that do for us besides waste time, waste taxpayer money, just waste everything? DTUving? Joaquin, go stand in a corner. What the heck is DTUving? DTUving? Like, I don't even know what that is. Are you busting my chops? Is that what you're doing right now? So on the next big bagger, I'm going to pay you back, right? You know that's coming. So, explain, Lucy. I don't know what that means. I do not know what that means. So, yeah, I'm just sitting back and I'm just kind of like, there's a lot of stuff that goes on that you need to pay attention to. And by the way, Hutanic, the whole BOI thing, I don't know what the 3 letters means, but I do know what you're talking about now that I've, before that I, started thinking about it. We should talk about that in the big bagger. Oh, driving. That's what you mean. Yeah. So Hutanic had enough brain cells left. I'm still high on cookies, so you got to forgive me. The cookies were so damn good. Oh my God. Holy moly. Captain Banana, yes, Siri hates him too. That's funny. No, but Siri doesn't hate you. It only hates Joaquin. Siri only hates Joaquin. That's how that works. I believe he is driving Sir. Really, Hutanik? You serious with that? Rodney May, how are you? Thank you for joining. It was for our dyslexic friend Hutanik. Yeah. The Grow My Bag community, if nothing else, has a lot of deep knowledge about crypto. And number two, they will make you laugh like nobody's business. But yeah, I think there are a lot of things as a business. If you're going to start your business, there are things that you should consider, right? One is going to be, back in the day, it was you got to have business cards, right? If you had an idea for a business, you went to the store and you got business cards. Now it's not business cards, it's a website. Chock full of information, slick, ready to rock and roll. You're welcome. Great listening to you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Rodney May. Appreciate that, especially since my baby brother's name is Rodney. So considerate. But, there are a lot of things that a business should consider, right? But like I said, back in the day, it was business cards, a phone number, maybe a fax number back in the day. Now it's an email address, it's a website, and both of them better be tight. It better not be gmail.com. I do electronics at gmail.com. That's not going to fly. That's not going to fly. It can't be a stupid business name. You got to have a nice, decent business name, that kind of thing. And then you've got to think about, how do I accept money? How do I get, compensated for my business, for my products or services? So credit cards is always number one, because, checks, cash, that's normal. But I mean, who does checks? But seriously. So I've got, credit cards, then, PayPal came along, and now you have crypto. That's a huge consideration that you should be thinking about. And then, when it comes to paying taxes and all that other good stuff, that's where something like the BOI, see, now it's going to piss me off that I don't know what BOI stands for. BOI, US. Beneficial Ownership Information Reporting. That's what that is. Give me a moment. I'm just trying to look up, give you the definition. Many companies are required to report information to FinCEN, the Financial Crimes and Enforcement Network, about the individuals who ultimately own or control them, right? This is why you hear a lot of talk about trusts. This is one of the reasons why you understand how trusts work, because you can bury yourself in a trust and your name won't be public. So that's one of the reasons why trusts are so big. And you have to do it, reports on January 1st, 2024, all that good stuff, accepting reports on. So that's great. But then you have time to actually do it. So yeah, AOL cracks me up. Why does AOL crack you up, sir? That's what I want to know. What else do we have? I'm just looking at everybody over there on Instagram. Don't be shy. You can talk. I'm looking at both windows. I mean, if you only know me on Instagram, I can honestly say you're missing out, because I don't do a lot of lives on Instagram. I'm going to try it for a week, and we'll see what the response is. I will try to make the announcement in the mornings, let you know, hey, we're going to be live here on Instagram, 8 p.m., blah, 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 blah. And we'll see how it goes for a week, right? So everybody will have an advanced notice about what is going. I think a week might be too short, maybe 2 weeks, and see if it works. Because it doesn't take a lot for me to actually have them both up and running. And then we'll see how it is. But if you're on Instagram, you should really go over to YouTube, or, in a little while, you'll be able to turn us on a television, watch us on YouTube, watch us on the website. Like, we've got so much going on that it's not even funny. It's not even funny. Seriously, Hutanik, why does AOL crack you up? Just wondering. This wine is so good. So let me go back to the news for the day. BlackRock and Fidelity, obviously, rank 1 and 2 for 2024 for who's bringing in money. crypto thefts surge, the amount of money surges. Yes, YouTube, it is awesome. Thank you, C Hughes. I'm sorry, D Hughes, because you get more over on YouTube. You really do. Because there are a lot more things that I can do on YouTube. And once we revamp the site, which we're working on right now, we're so close, it's not even funny. We're going to be introducing we're going to be introducing self-paced courses. So the book that I wrote is going to be a self-paced course. Learn how to do your own research. That's going to be the first self-paced course. And we're doing that. And I'm happy to say we're doing that for Captain Banana. I worked with a guy that had a massive account and he used an AOL email address. Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, that would crack me up too. Because I don't know that I could work with somebody like that. Because you're so backwards that I don't know that I can handle that mentally. It would screw with my brain. Baker America had a massive outage. I was actually one of the people that, like tonight, I was unable to get into my account still. It says we're working on it. I was still unable to get into my account via my mobile device. You know what? Let's try it now. And it goes to the idea that, yeah, so why would I keep my money in a bank and I can't get to it? Still loading, please wait. Now, I know my money is there. I'm confident that my money is there. But the fact that I can't get it, on here is a big deal to me. So that's bothering me that I can't get to my funds. I can't see my funds. I can use my funds, but I can't see my funds, which is, bad. So, yeah, that kind of bolsters my argument that, yeah, I'm not going to keep a large amount of money in a bank. What's the solution for outages? What outage? A bank outage? You cry. Or you use your crypto. Just saying. You could do that. Oh, is that OBG Junior? That is not OBG Junior. Stop it. I wish it was, but it's not. You would have a blue check mark. Or maybe it's just a different OBG. Yeah. But it's cool. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. If you've got questions, ask. Or scoot over to YouTube because the conversation really happens over there. The reason why I'm telling you about YouTube, if you're over on Instagram, is because the community on YouTube is growing. It's growing by leaps and bounds. I want to say that, what was it, 2 months ago? We hit 4,000 and I was like, oh my God. OBG, I apologize. Oh, you're Jamaican. What's up, dog? So the communication that happens mostly happens over on YouTube. In a little while, that shift will happen from YouTube over to the website. Losu15, what's up? And that will be big. We have people, so we went from 4,000, I think like a month and a half ago, and we're over 7,500 today. The community is growing. And what's really cool is I know a lot. I don't know everything. I don't even pretend to know everything. But then I have other people like Hutanic and, Rick Ritchie that are just a whole bunch of Captain Banana, just a whole bunch of people that are out there researching different things and all kinds of stuff. And you know what they do? They bring it back to the community and they say, hey, this is what I found. This is what I found. Because the whole idea behind the Grow My Bag community, the whole bagger community, is the fact that we're here to learn from each other, to teach each other, to help each other grow our respective bags. I learn at least one thing new every week. Not something small. Like I'm talking about something big, something good, something juicy. Learn at least one thing new every week from this community, and I greatly appreciate you. So when I say at the end of the show that I appreciate you spending your time with me, I really do. I really mean that. Are you able to tell when we subscribe? Do you mean on the website? Of course I can tell when you subscribed on the website. On YouTube, sort of. Like it'll let me know, like, you've been here for a minute. Like, Hutanic, you're not really... No, it doesn't tell me when you subscribed. It does not tell me when you subscribed. It tells me that you did subscribe. Because a lot of people don't subscribe. Even if you subscribe publicly, it doesn't tell me anything. It only tells me stuff when you become a member. If you're a member on YouTube, it'll tell me something. Oh, here's the other benefit. If you're a subscriber on YouTube, here's what happens. When you go over to the website and you go to sign up, there's a button there and it says, oh, do you have a YouTube account? Click here. And you automatically get, I mean, it's the lowest rung of membership, but you get a membership free. You can't see all of the articles, but you're an official part of the Grow My Bag community because you took the time to subscribe. So we're doing something for subscribers, we're doing something for members, and for our big baggers, holy moly, Hutanic hit it. I'm not going to say it again, but Hutanic hit it. There's a lot of stuff that only big baggers get. Because a big bagger, it's actually not a lot of money. $120 a year is not a lot of money. It's $10 a month. Like, seriously? Anyway, so what you get as a big bagger is you get a monthly call, right? A monthly call, and it's not just a call. It's a video conference. All of us get together, and we sit there, and we talk about whatever the agenda is, and we dig in. Now, I have it pegged for an hour, but it could go over sometimes. I know that's going to happen. Just saying. So a lot of stuff happened. Missed if you read my question. Have you warmed up? Oh, yeah, you did miss it. I still have a bag of Aptos. I'm happy that Aptos made some moves. Am I going to add to Aptos? No. Now ask me why. Oh, you don't have to ask me why. I'll tell you. The reason why I'm not going to add to Aptos is because I already have a decent bag of Aptos. No reason for me to add to it. I would rather add to other things. That's, so it hit where I wanted to hit. I'm good with that. I want to add to other things, and primarily that extra money goes into Bitcoin. So whatever I buy you Bitcoin. I buy you Bitcoin. I buy you Bitcoin. Equal. That's how I'm doing it. And I don't care if it's $5. If I put $5 in you, I'm putting $5 over there. That's how I'm doing it. So yeah, it's not that I'm warming up to Aptos. I do like Aptos. I was a little chilly on Aptos for a minute because they weren't doing anything. That's what Aptos was. And there you have it. You already answered prior to the 2 glasses of wine. I know I answered, but he didn't see the answer. Man, you serious? Don't be jealous. The bouquet is beautiful. Oh, it's such a great wine. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be jealous. Go get your own bottle. Where's Patient One? Where's Patient One? I don't know if you guys know, but this is an inside joke. Every night when I see Hutanic and he's got a smart mouth, I always ask, where's Patient One? It's just that thing, but seriously, I think there are a lot of things that businesses that are starting now, even existing businesses, but especially businesses that are starting now, I think they need to ask themselves, how am I collecting my money? Credit card, PayPal, competitor like Stripe, whatever. And then, now also Venmo, the instant payments. And then you've also got to ask yourself, why am I not doing crypto? If I'm doing Venmo, why am I not doing crypto? If I'm doing Cash App, why am I not doing crypto? It's silly not to. It's silly not to. So remember back in the day, you would do certain things and you would kind of try to future-proof something. Accepting crypto is one of those things that you can do that'll future-proof your business. Anyway, everybody. This is Eddie J on Crypto for GrowMyBag.tv. I really hope that you like what I'm doing. If you do, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you're not on YouTube, get on YouTube. Or come over to GrowMyBag.tv and become a member, because membership has its privileges. Don't forget to hit the likes. Everybody, thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate you. I really do mean it. The whole community is about teaching each other, learning from each other. Number one, respecting each other and helping each other grow our respective bags. That's the idea of the Grow My Bag bagger community. Anyway, everybody, have a good one.